Man, you know what? I'm excited. I haven't been this excited, man, since the birth of my first daughter, man. And being able to work with Tua, being able to work with Waddle, and also, it's been a pleasure, man. Obviously, God has blessed me to be on some great offenses. Some in Kansas City. Obviously, at the time we won a Super Bowl with myself, Kelsey, Watkins, D-Rob, and the list goes on. But just this group here alone, man, it gives me that same feeling. You know, all of the guys are ready to work. All of the guys understand that there's only one football, and there will be plenty of opportunities throughout the game for all of us to touch the ball. And Tua understands that. You know, so he doesn't have got any pressure, you know, to deliver a target here or deliver a target there. It's all about moving the ball and keeping our defense off the field as much as we can. And having a target like OBJ opens up all of that. It opens up a lot of windows for a lot of people. So very excited, man. Tua, he's in great spirits. Obviously, I can't speak on his part about the contract situation because that's his business, his personal business. And as his teammate, as his brother, I try to stay out of that. But as far as, you know, how he feels, as far as like mental health standpoint, he feels amazing. He's very excited to be back in the building with all of the guys. So it's great to see him out there, man. You know, still coming into work. You know, still about his business without having the deal done. And it's just been awesome, man. Just having him around, like just his presence means a lot, you know, to a lot of the guys, man. So especially me, so excited.
Do you think he'll practice?
Yes, I believe he will, and here's why. I believe he will practice because Tua, he's very competitive. He would not tell you that, but he's very competitive, and he's a guy that doesn't like to fall too far behind, you know. And he understands that we have a really good team, and he doesn't want to miss his window. Like I said, we got a great offense. You know, our defense is real good. It's looking real good this year, man. So he understands all of that. So I believe he's going to practice. Going back and just looking at all of it from a veteran standpoint, I feel like we have to be able to stay on the field. You know, third downs are like huge downs for us. Like for us, it's either boom or bust. Like we one of those teams that like if we don't got the long ball, it's like oh hell. It's going to be a long game. So for us, having a target like OBJ, having a guy like Joe Newsmith on our team that can help extend those drives are going to be huge. You know, even having, you know, a healthy A-Chain, having a healthy Waddle, having a healthy myself, having a healthy Mostert, you know, helps all of that, you know. And that's one thing that I know that's what we took head on. As an individual group, as an individual offense without the coaches, it's like, hey, here's what we're going to get better at. You know, outside of what the coaches got, here's what we think we need to get better at to help this team moving forward. So I think just being able to extend drives, you know, have those 12-play drives, have those 10-play drives versus having a 5-play and under drive where it's like, oh, he hits Waddle on a 75-yard post. And it's like, oh, strike up the band. And it's like, bro, we can't do that every game. Unfortunately, we can't. As fast as we are and as much as people want to tell us how special we are, we can't do that. We got to be able to, you know, have good drives. So that's what we believe we got to get better at. I will say for me, man, last year is last year. Obviously, it was great for me to come out and say, XYZ, I want to get 2K, you want to do this and that. That'll be great. You know, grand scenario, that'll be great. But I feel like at the same time, I have to understand that the position that I'm in and me being one of the leaders and just singling out, you know, an individual goal like that, like, because I had time to go look at it, talk about it with my family. And it's like, that's very selfish of me, you know? So here moving forward, individual goal I've been talking about this whole entire offseason with my teammates, with my family, is I would want us to, win a playoff game. I would love that. You know, we're going to start with that. Then moving forward, like, continuing to build on that, you know, we're going to move to the Super Bowl. So it's one step at a time. Like, if I'm able to, you know, help this team, you know, do something special as a team goal, I would definitely count that as like an individual goal as my own. And that'll feel good. That'll be something that I could live with for the rest of my life. So that'd be great. I'm not saying it's not on the table now, but, you know, I understand, like, how the season goes. Like, teams prepare for, us. Like, they prepare to, like, take, me out of games. They prepare to take Waddle out of games. So there could be situations that I have good games. There could be situations where I have bad games. But let's not scratch off the 2K yet, all right? If it comes, it comes. God will bless me. Here's what I think, man. I feel like football is football, man. If you ain't being dirty, grabbing guys by, like, the face mask or anything, that's crazy. I feel like at the end of the day, that guy, which was Sean Murphy Bunting, he was just doing his job. His job was to tackle me to the ground, and he did a great job of it. I feel like I've been in this league long enough, and I understand, like, different movements to help me avoid different things like that. So I can do a better job of protecting myself, So in the NFL, trying to ban it and trying to do all this other nonsense, I feel like at the same time, I'm against it. But because I've been playing football my whole life, like, and I played on the defensive side of the ball, and I understand how hard it is already to try to tackle a guy, especially if he's moving fast or if he's running right at you. You got to do anything you can to get him down. It's hard. So being on the other side of that, it's like, bro, I just don't know what to say, man. Like, it's going to be a great year for offensive players. I feel like if that is a rule, I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely going to be tough. But like I said, I could have did a better job of protecting myself. He did what he had to do, which was his job. As you see, there was no ill intent. Like, he came right over and like, you good? I'm good. So we call that the Tyler Lockett method. And the Tyler Lockett method is fall to the ground or run out of bounds. No. That's no shot at Tyler Lockett. That just means that he does a great job of knowing situations and understanding, what's around him. Okay. See, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know what's crazy? My son actually showed me that highlight reel, and I was like, you know what? I may actually have to start doing that, So shout out to Tyler Lockett, man, showing younger guys how to stay in the league longer. That is a great way to teach guys. Stem cells have been great. I just got back from Antigua, actually, yesterday from doing stem cells, and it's been amazing. Just helping me regenerate, some of the cells in my body, giving me the correct blood flow that I need. So that's been great. And as far as training, man, I feel like I'm going to be training my whole entire life because I feel like each and every year I got to prove something, to people, because a lot of people feel like I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing because of my size and my stature. But it's like Tom Brady said it the best, man. You don't got to be the best, or you don't got to be the strongest or the tallest. But as long as you stay consistent in what you do each and every day, you'll be all right. And I feel like that's been like who I've been in my whole entire career. I showed up to meetings, I bust my tail in the off season, and I've done everything right, in the football space. And that's helped me achieve a lot of things because of some of what Tom Brady has had to say. Because he was a late round draft pick, and I was also a late round draft pick. So, yeah, I don't know why I said that, but I don't know, man. Football to me is, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things, man. My son is getting older. Obviously, he's starting to play sports, and he's like, Dad, I want you to, come to more of my games. And it's like the more I hear that, the more it's like, man, it's about time for me to, like, I don't know. So I don't know, man. Who knows about when or where I make my decision or when I want to stop playing. But I definitely know I want to be in my kids' life because every offseason I get all of my kids, man. And it's truly a blessing, to have that moment, with all of my boys and be able to help develop them into, some great young men, the same way that my dad developed me. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. Obviously, I let Drew and, the team handle that situation. And the only thing I told Drew was, like, do not get me traded, bro. Last time you did this, you got me traded. So that's been my only thing to him. I'm like, if I want to stay here in Miami, man, because obviously this is where family is now. Everybody loves it here. Family loves it. Wife loves it. Kids love it. So obviously I love it. Love playing for Coach. And the team. My teammates are awesome. So I wouldn't want to leave, man. The fans are awesome too, man. I just love how the fans hold us accountable every day on Twitter. So we're getting better. I promise you. We're not just sitting around, drinking smoothies. We're getting better. So.